sex after having a baby. I got to the point where I didn't enjoy spending time with my baby, and you will feel that you are not good enough. You are not the only one who may experience these problems. You are the best mom for your child. Sleep training, breastfeeding, formula feeding, bonding, swaddling, diapering. These are all the things everyone is talking about while being pregnant or in the first year of baby's life. But this will not be the case in this video. I would like to talk about the things which are really important for a woman to know for herself. What problems she, as a person, as a woman, may face when having your first child. What psychological difficulties you may have, what thoughts you may have. I will also be talking about some intimate stuff like sex after having a baby. But in my opinion, it's really important to talk about these things also. It's really important to support each other. It's really important to know that you are not the only one who may experience these problems. If you're pregnant, if you already had your baby, if you plan to be a mom, someone in the future, I would like to share with you my top 3 advice on what you should know before having a baby. I will also be talking about some really intimate stuff like sex after having a baby, but I think it's really important to talk about it. So yeah, watch this video to the end and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Okay, and my first advice will be: don't be afraid to get all support that you can. When I had my baby, I thought, okay, I get maternity leave. That means that I have to take care of my baby. My husband is working, so he has his own job, and this is my job. So I actually don't need any support because I already got my maternity leave for that. But that was a big mistake of mine. Taking care of a baby requires a lot more energy than every job that you can imagine. And it is very important to balance. It is very important for a young mom to have some time on her own. So please do not forget that. Don't be ashamed to ask your husband or grandparents of your child for help. Don't be ashamed to hire a nanny if you can in the first year of your baby. And no, you don't have to work during this time. You may also just relax. You may have some time on your own. You may go for a walk. You may meet your friends. You may just, eat alone. Everything would be nice. You need this time. Because otherwise, and this was my case, after a year of doing everything on your own, your energy will disappear and you will get to the point, and I got to the point where I didn't enjoy spending time with my baby, and that's not okay. So please know, in the first month you will get all the hormones. You will think that you have so much power, so much energy, that you want to spend every minute with your child, and that's perfect. But don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about time on your own. Don't forget about some time with your husband without a child. Everything is very important. You should balance. So ask for help. Ask your husband for help when he comes from work. Ask grandparents for help. Hire a nanny. Do whatever you want, but please have some time on your own, not working, but relaxing, chilling, meeting with your friends, whatever you like. Okay, now let's talk about some intimate stuff, but I also think it's important to talk about it. Sex after having a baby. I know that many are talking about sex during pregnancy, and many women know that every woman is different, and some women during pregnancy don't experience any differences. Some want to have more sex than usual, some don't want to have any sex, and during pregnancy every woman is comfortable with each of these cases. Even if she doesn't want to have so much sex as before, she knows that she is pregnant and she has a right for it. But nobody is talking about what happens to sex after having a baby. And in my case, I thought that everything will get back to normal maybe after a month, when you recover fully from giving birth, then everything will be as it was before getting pregnant. And it may be the case, but it also may not be the case, and that's totally normal. I had a situation that I was breastfeeding, and we started having sex again after my baby was 1 month, and it felt different. I could not say that I enjoyed this process as I did before, and I thought that something was wrong with me, and nobody talked to me about this stuff. Nobody warned me. My mom was not talking to me about this stuff, and I was afraid to talk to her about that stuff, and I didn't have anyone to talk to. The only person that helped me was my gynecologist. So I went to her and I was almost crying because I told, I don't enjoy sex. Although I was fully healed, I was fully recovered from birth, but it feels different. It feels somehow different, and I don't enjoy it. And I was really frustrated because I thought that something is wrong with me, and I was afraid to talk to my husband about it. But my gynecologist, and I cannot thank her enough for that, explained to me that it's totally normal, and especially when you breastfeed, and I was breastfeeding till my daughter was 1 year old, and this hormone, I will write its name somewhere here, is actually not letting you to enjoy sex as you did before, because the nature thinks that when you breastfeed you should not get a second baby, because you have to breastfeed your first baby, and when you are done with breastfeeding, then you are ready to have a new baby. The nature works this way. So many women experience some difficulties with having sex, especially when they breastfeed. I don't know how it feels like when you are formula feeding. I think that it is better in this case. Maybe also women that do breastfeed don't experience any difficulties, and that's perfect for you. But this was not my case, and I got really frustrated. And as I said, only my doctor helped me to calm down, and she said that everything will get back to normal. Don't worry, you just have to give yourself some time. And it got better during the first year, but it was still not perfect. And only when I quit breastfeeding, and I have to admit, actually this was one of the reasons why I quit breastfeeding when my daughter, she was 11 months, I think. That was one of the reasons when I quit breastfeeding at this point. And I know that many women breastfeed now till the baby is 2 years, and it's totally okay. So it's your choice. It's also okay not to breastfeed at all. Everything is okay. But for me, this was one of the reasons why I wanted to quit breastfeeding, and it worked. After I quit breastfeeding, sex got back to normal, and I understood that everything was okay with me, and I should not worry that much during the first month, because young mother has a lot of things to worry about, and this should not be one of them. So yeah, to the ones of you who also has this problem, you are not alone. It's okay. Give yourself time. Talk to your husband about this. Explain to him. It doesn't have anything to do with your relationship. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It will get back to normal. You just need some time. Okay, next topic: advice and mom intuition. You should know everyone will have an advice for you, even if you don't ask for it. Your parents, parents of your husband, your neighbors, your girlfriends, even some random strangers who see you walking with your child, everyone will have some advice for you. And you will feel that you are not good enough. Trust me, you will. As a new mom, you will experience a desire to get everything right. You will experience a desire to be a super mom. And it's natural to worry. It's natural to ask yourself if you're doing everything right. But trust me, the best advice is your mom intuition. Nobody knows and understands your child better than you do. And nowadays there are different alternatives to every topic which relates to a baby, you know, sleep train or sleep together, let him cry or bond with your child and be with him all of the time, breastfeed or formula feed. There are always two alternatives, and you will always meet some people who think that one alternative is better and some people who think the other alternative is better. So there will be always someone who will say that you are not doing things right. But believe me, nobody knows better than you. You are the best mom for your child. For example, I was using this Ergo Baby thing before till my daughter got 6 months old, because she didn't want to sleep in a buggy. And I got thousands of advice that it's not right, that it's bad for your back, that it's bad for your baby's back, and that she will not ever sleep in a buggy when you train her to sleep in this Ergo Baby thing. And at some point she will get too heavy for you and she will still not sleep in a buggy. So you should let her sleep in a buggy, and it's okay if she cries, and she should cry 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, she should cry. And at some point she will get used to it. I was not comfortable having my daughter crying in a buggy, and it was so comfortable for me to use this Ergo Baby thing, and I was using it, but still I was worrying about all these advices that came, and some part of me thought that I'm doing something wrong. But when my daughter got 6 months, she started to sleep in a buggy without crying. She was just big enough, you know. I'm not trying to say that it's not okay when your baby is crying. No, if you feel that for your baby it is better to train him, yeah, it is better to let him cry in a buggy and he get used to it, then you are right, because you know your baby better than anyone. This was only one example, but I had so many situations when I felt with my gut that I should do it this way, and everyone was saying that it's wrong. I still did it my way, but I was so worried that I'm wrong. I was so worried that I don't hear to people. I was so worried what they will think about me, that they will think that I'm not a good mom, and so on. So same as with sex, I spent so many nerves on this, but in the end I now can totally say that my intuition was always the right one, that I did everything right and everything turned out perfectly for me and for my daughter. So when you get some advice, thank people. Don't get angry with them. People really want to help. Just thank them, and maybe you will use this advice, maybe not, but don't worry. Do it how you feel it. You are the best mom for your child. Mom intuition is a thing. So yeah, these were my top 3 advices to every mom to be. I will be happy to read your commentaries and your thoughts about these topics. If you are new to my channel, then please subscribe. If you like this video, then please support me with your thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.